Look at those chickens. Look at those chickens. Good morning. We're doing farm chores with Walter. We are puppy sitting today. Actually, for the next couple of days. Walter's checking out the chickens. So we just fed these guys. They're going to be processed tomorrow. So this will be the last of the food they get. And I need to clean their water out, so we'll do that. But we'll go check on the other birds now. Right, Walter? Go check on the other chickens. What are we doing? Walter! Alright, we're in the car. We're going to go up to the field. He doesn't seem very excited. He seems to want to get out, but we'll be good, right? We'll be good. So we had a really good storm last night, which was great for the vegetables. Curious to see how the broilers made out. Definitely, I think, need to move them. They've annihilated the grass, which was exactly what they were supposed to do. But I am happy to report they all look fabulous. They're doing really, really good. Made it through the storm. It's not that wet under there. That is amazing, honestly, for the amount of rain that we got last night. And a lot of wind, too. So the plastic even held up. But the broilers look really, really good. What do you think, Walter? What do you think? Look at those chickens. Look at those chickens. Excited. All right, and then here's the turkeys up on pasture. That is electrified, Walter. Do not put your nose up against that fence. Turkeys look fabulous. Also look like they've made it through the storm without issue. We did set up the deer feeder yesterday, which is not for deer, it's for turkeys. So that's working well. I can see the food on the ground. We just have to monitor and make sure we're not overfeeding. Not so much because they'll overeat, but because I don't want to waste food. So we'll check on that tonight and make sure that, we don't have piles of food there. But I bet they stayed in the shed. This group of turkeys seems to like the shed. Last year, our turkeys never went in the shed. So these guys look dry. They look clean. They look happy. And it's just a beautiful morning. I'm not usually up this early. You guys know that. But it's beautiful. It's a reason to get up early, right? All right, so I guess I'm going to check water, check food, and get on with our day. So Walter gets all his energy out. Right? And I'll show you guys real quick the garden, too. So it's been a mad rush the last 2 days trying to get everything in. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. So this is the start of the flower garden. We have straw flowers, Sweet Annie. It's a bunch of celosia there. I got the dahlias in. They didn't do too bad. Looks like a lot of stuff got pelted last night, but this will perk up. And then we have the lisianthus, snapdragons. Over here I free-seeded zinnias and sunflowers. Bob started his corn in landscape fabric because he's really excited about not having to weed the corn. And then we have our tomatoes, peppers, etc. over this way. We're going to get the squash in, I think, tonight. We're just trying to push and take advantage of this weather. And here are the 3,000 onions, which I told you guys I'd hate myself soon. The weeds are already starting. Marked a path here because right now with nothing growing, it's hard to know where to walk. But we have our tomato plants in here. We are doing the cattle panels, so that's all nice. We got to get the rest of the cattle panels up. We've got some Swiss chard, which some of it was really root bound in the pot, so some of it didn't make it. We'll just have to replace it. It's looking pretty good. There's Walter. Run, run, run. He's trying to figure out how to get in here, and I figured I'd leave him out this morning just because everything's new in here and it's all muddy. So over here we have all of our peppers. This is a row of shishitos, so our tiny little sketchy looking peppers. And then we have a bunch of bell peppers down here. And then over here, I'm sorry guys for the panning. I'm going to try not to have to do editing on this. We planted some okra. There's a request for okra. And then we have tomatillos, which these got really lanky in the grow room, so I'm hoping that they perk up. We did do carrots in this crack in the landscape fabric here. And then we have hatch chilies. Bob wants to make some hot sauce. So that's about what's in there. Our garlic's over there, our asparagus, where you see all those flags. We started marking off where the asparagus did come up. Either the one variety is really loving this climate, or I just got lazier and lazier as I planted, or I did something wrong. Not 100% sure, but look at all that asparagus that came up. And we had to mark it because it's really, really tiny. First year. Then it gets sparser and sparser and sparser as you go down the line. So we'll do another asparagus check, and then we'll figure out if we're going to replant the crowns, or maybe they'll still come up next year. I'm not sure. This is our first year with a lot of asparagus gardening. And then all of our peonies, they all survived. I think we lost one or two over the winter. So this is really exciting. This is going to be a big part of our bouquets as we go forward. So again, infrastructure for the farm. So we have it already in a couple of years. We did buy sweet potato slips. They've seen better days, so we need to find some sweet potato slips. And we have rhubarb started, so this is going to take a couple of years, obviously, to get to the point where we could pick rhubarb, but a couple varieties of rhubarb. And then the orchard. And we are super excited. They're coming to plant our new trees on Monday, so that's going to be great. All right, Walter's running around up here. So I'm going to corral him. I'm going to finish our chores. But good morning, everybody.